Rainbow as a brand in South Africa is a totally integrated chicken business. So it's literally from farm to fork. It's integrated from grandparents to parent farms to our broiler farms, and then processing plants. We obviously are very proud of our brands, Rainbow, Farmer Brown, Simply Chicken, etc. And not only are we proud of the brands and putting quality products out there, we see it as part of our responsibility to feed our nation and to make sure that we have nutritional food on their tables. As Rainbow, we are very proud and excited to be at AVI Africa. And it's not only about the presentations and the stands, it's an amazing and very important networking opportunity. It is important for us to interact with our stakeholders. We live in a complex environment, we operate in a complex environment where it's not just customers and suppliers, it's government, it's about collaborating, it's about unlocking opportunities. So it is important for us. I think due to COVID, we missed out on this specific AVI Africa for roughly 4 or 5 years. And we missed that, and you can see that people are hungry to interact, and we almost don't have enough time over 3 days. So it's important to be, it's not just about marketing, it is about that responsibility. That's why we try to have a presence at the different industry bodies as well, whether it's AFMA or SAPA, and proudly part of that as well. And yes, when it comes to marketing, we decided to focus behind me in our stand this year mainly on Epal, which is our feed brand. And Epal's been associated with good quality feed for over 100 years. So it's a proud history we've got in our animal feed division as well. In as far as exports of poultry is concerned, South Africa is actually quite small when it comes to it. It's a very small percentage of our total production which is exported, and it's exported mainly to African countries, neighboring countries mostly. The big opportunity for us in exports is definitely Europe and further away, where higher value products could unlock significant value for the business. It's a key part, it's a key leg of the poultry master plan is to unlock exports, and it's definitely an opportunity. In order to unlock those export opportunities, various independent international studies has actually shown that we are actually quite competitive from a price point of view. The challenge internationally are the phytosanitary regulations many countries have, and some of them are very technical and almost over the top in terms of trying to prevent imports into their countries. So that makes it difficult. That's where our government can negotiate, sit around the table with these countries and see how we can find something more reasonable in terms of unlocking the opportunities. Something like bird flu will always be a limiting factor. We do have bird flu currently, and yes, therefore we depend on compartmentalization. Where the compartments are quite important is, what's always an eye-opener is, when you take Europe and you take some of the European countries, you can easily fit them across South Africa. So in short, South Africa is a massive country, and therefore it's unfair to have bird flu in the Cape and not being able to export from Northwest, which is very far away and further away from the Western Cape than what neighbouring European countries are, who are still allowed to export when a country in the middle of them has got bird flu. Yeah, in terms of AVI Africa, if I had to summarize my takeout message and to get something positive out of it, because we are surrounded by so many challenges. As one of the speakers said, when you present the slide on challenges, you can see the font getting smaller and smaller every year to fit in all the challenges. And that's our reality, is that, it's a never-ending list of challenges. I think the positive for me is what we see in terms of opportunities to improve, to become more efficient, in all the ways. So I'm a massive supporter of looking at the entire value chain. Obviously, as chicken, we're a big producer of protein in the country and the cheapest source of animal protein in the country, but there are always opportunities to improve further. So yes, we have to continue to make sure we become more and more efficient as a value chain. Cheaper maize, cheaper chicken, more efficient in terms of all the processes. And I think I mentioned it before, is that collaboration is so important. We need to find those opportunities where as industry we can work together to unlock the benefits to everyone. And I'm not talking about anything that's anti-competitive. It's purely about big opportunities which are available. You know, the soya value chain is something very close to my heart, where there's a classic example of when the entire value chain works together, from farmers to crushers to feed producers to the chicken and pork industry and government, everybody, you can unlock a massive amount of value and growth. And that, I think, is what stands out for me for AVI, is a reminder of how important that collaboration is, not only in the soya value chain, but in many other areas as well. So yeah, the future is bright, but the challenges will get more. So we have to continue to look at the bright side.